Hello, Prof. Good evening. Thank you for this time once again, Prof. I want to bring my assignment 3 to light, and I want to show you the work I've done, but I want to go slowly. I want to show you step by step because there are many moving components, because now I got them all working, and I'm going to share my screen, but yes, Prof. So the task is to run a hello world. And so I'm running it off a YAML file to echo hello world. And this is the Concourse Fly CI/CD, and I'm using SonarQube. So we're going to go step by step. And so the first thing is to install Docker and Docker for Docker Compose, and that will create Concourse and Fly also, and has a Postgres DB. The second part is to create the SonarQube, the Docker image for SonarQube, and I did that using a script, So I have written a script that will do all that for us in one shot, so we don't have to worry about it, Prof, my connection keeps getting stale often, but I will show you the script I wrote. And then we want to run SonarQube, and then we want to execute the CI/CD pipeline. I've just done everything separately so that we can go through each one well. Yes, Prof. So here I'm going to Cloud Native, my app, but this is where I have my shell script, and I created a shell script called run SonarQube. So this is what it does. It runs a Docker minus IT SonarQube 9000 community Docker PS with Sonar Scanner. If it doesn't exist, it's going to point it to the path, and this path I already downloaded from the internet from SonarQube and put it in this file. But the path is often not present in the shell, so I have to execute it every time. Maybe there's a way to permanently put it in the path. I don't know why it's not going permanently into the path. So I can even run it step by step, or I can run it together. First, I want to show you what I have in Docker. It already has everything running. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Docker Compose down. Let's bring everything. Ooh, what happened? Okay. Right. So I'm going to see, just to show you, Prof, this is the Docker Compose YAML. I put my garden. Oh, I've taken it off. It was not required actually for this one, but I put my IP address here and the 8080 here, and it's test. That's the user and password. And so I'm going to go here. And now I'm going to, so what I'll do is I'll say Docker down, let everything come down. Perfect. Oh, there's still SonarQube running. Docker stop, right? Docker stop. Whoa, awesome. Perfect. So, Prof, we're ready to do a clean start. So I put here, I made my document very lean, Prof. Very few things are there because everything is run very smoothly. So I just have my PowerShell script, that's it. Then I have the SonarQube. So I will show you that, So I'm just going to go very quickly to Docker, Compose up, -D for background. Right. So fast, Prof. So the whole database was built with connections in a few seconds. It's brilliant. And then I'm going to do the SonarQube. Yeah. So I'll go here and CD major. Just that I wrote my script there. That's why I'm going there. I should know. So I'm going to do. So if we right now, let's test our Sonar. What did we do? Concourse, right? Okay. Let's. Okay, I have. So yes, perfect. So I've removed the SonarQube, so it should not work. So because if I do Docker PS, SonarQube's not up. Now I'm going to run in one shot SonarQube is going to create everything. So there's a lot of installation here. And Prof, I want to say SonarQube is a very large tool, Prof. It has quality gates, so many measures for code smells, code vulnerabilities. That is the assignment 5, and I am doing that, Prof. I'm not letting it go because now I'm executing it. I'm seeing SonarQube, so that's also in completion. Yes, it says SonarQube is up. Let's go here. And so it's yeah. So let's just go to 1000. Right. So I go login. Perfect. Right. So we do create a new project. So this is just going to be called Hello World. So I'm going to say hello. Here also Hello World setup. Remember, yes, Professor, because this is a Docker image, everything that I did before was removed immediately. The database was not backed up or anything. So everything is from the scratch again, which is also sad because we lose our data immediately with Docker images. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is our token. So we say continue, we'll do a JS project, Linux. So this is what we have to execute for Hello World. Yeah. So the first thing is to see our code. You know. Okay. Right. I'm going to connect. So here we are. So I'm going to go to CD. Right. I'm going to go to a folder for that, and the folder for that is this, where our so also, Professor, this is also Git. I've also added it to GitHub, but I'm not going to use that right now because I want to make sure we have all the basics, and then I'll show that part also. But this is all this repo with that one file has been added to GitHub here, and it has just one file, Prof. I just did one file, here. So let's do this. So now we're here. So if I do to vi my.hello, so that's the my hello world. It's going to say hello Uday George. It's going to download this and say this is the message it should get. Right. So yeah. So now I'm going to. So now I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to run the SonarQube. So we're going to run a static test right now. Perfect, which is which is what we should do before deploying. And so I'm going to run scan. Yeah. Oh, Sonar scan on our phone? That's right. I knew it. So what I'll do is I'll quickly go here. I need that code, for the path. So I'll just quickly. I'm going to execute this code, so that this brings the path in right away here. Okay. See, so it got. So now it knows part of this. because in this terminal, the path was set, but in this terminal, it didn't set. I didn't know, I don't know if this is an AWS issue. Maybe you know a shortcut. So, okay, yes, so we go here, and now we have to execute the Sonar scanner, right? For hello dot Sonar scanner hello dot world, and the path is, the source is this, but I'm just wondering if I can put source dot slash, what's the name of the program? My hello world. My underscore hello underscore world. Okay, perfect. Did it take it? It did not. Okay. Okay, so I think I just have to leave the whole folder. I can't. Right, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the whole folder here. So it will just be docked. That's it. Right? What happened? Sonar login, Sonar password. Okay. Oh, the token was not generated. Okay, looks like I'll have to do it again. Wait. Yeah, you use the existing token. Into your existing token. This one here. Continue. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Now I think this should work. Yeah, let me go again. We copy it straight. This copy works better. It's asking for Sonar login and password, but it did work still. I wonder why it's asking. But I'm not even using this. I'm using Docker. So if I do Docker PS, yes, Sonar community should run. So it worked perfectly so far. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me run this. Let me run the fly part, and I'll get back to this. So I'm going to go fly execute this. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Perfect. So it's test, because that's what was in our Docker Concourse. Again, it's not coming out well. Should come out. I'm going to pause this and figure this out because I was able to do it and I have screenshots, and if you can see the concourse, I have Windows open with the concourse. So it's the fly should open on the 8080 port. So maybe I should use a totally new browser. I'll do that. Let's not go there. Let's just go to, yeah, let's just go to 80. That's it. Perfect, perfect. No pipeline, it says. No pipeline set. It says it could not find a valid token. I think I should first set the parameters right. Yeah, there's a first. Before I set this, I have to set the URL and yeah, URL and the login correctly. Oops, I think that's what's missing before we even come here. So I'm going to go here. Yes, so we did do this first. So it is here. Concourse URL test. Saved. Yeah, I think it's it. Great, fantastic. Yes. So it's succeeded. So let's go here. You should see it. It should give us the URL to go and find builds one, right? That's the one. You just have to go to builds one. Open a new window totally. So there's no confusion. That's the wrong IP, right? That's the wrong IP. Our IP is there you go. here it is, one off, and there you go, hello world. So that's the first one. And right now, that's the generic one. I'll execute the next one as well, which is the special one from just my name. So what was it? It was the task house world. So ls minus l, and go to my hello third world. Right, let's go. Perfect. So this gives my name here, and I'm going to go here. Of course, the IP. Probably I should have given the IP and fly, you know. Professor, this is it. So it's going in one shot. Executing that is going here, retesting individually with SonarQube. But to put it all into one, I'll do that. But I wanted to be very strong with the fundamental concepts. And thank you, Prof. So I was able to do SonarQube and CI/CD pipeline and do my own little Hello World deployment. But let us see what SonarQube says about the dashboard. So here we have SonarQube. Let's go to the issues, right? So we do have a blocker here. First, let's just go to my issues on SonarQube. Okay, let's just go here. First, let's stopped. The SonarQube has stopped. That's right, the SonarQube stopped again. Okay. So again, I have to start SonarQube. Okay. So it'll be these commands. Oh, cookie here. That's the problem. These pages need to get refreshed in AWS. So done this with Sonar scaling. So it's there. So if I go now to the 9000 port, What are the projects we have? Now we have to again start from the beginning. Set up, so we have to again start. Yeah, let's say hello. So take this, copy it. Yeah, but this is not our page. This is not our. So, right, so we have now this. We go to this dashboard. Concourse, yes, right. So, Professor, we have the security hotspots. With issues, it says severity block. Okay, there are no issues. Hooray. Security hotspots measures. Let's look if there was a flaw. Rating is A. Rating is A. Remediation A. Maintainability, duplication, issues. You have code here. Activity. Security hotspots. Overall code, nothing? No, none. There are none, yeah. Issues, no issues, right. Overview this. So yes, so we've done three major things. One is Docker Concourse. Second one is SonarQube at port 9000. Third one is the Fly running at 8080 port. And it's a combination of these three that allow us to deploy a piece of code to a given URL in Fly, and SonarQube statically tests the code for any security hotspots, measures, code vulnerabilities, and so all these are separate so that the foundations are strong. Later we'll learn how to put it together into GitHub and have one code for execution. Thank you.